an entire yoga class to do that. So if you've only got a little bit of time, this is perfect for you to take between meetings, calls, TV shows, whatever it is that you are doing during your day. So here we go. We'll start at the top of our mat, standing. Feet are hips width distance apart. Root down to the four corners of your feet. Engage the thighs. You'll see the kneecaps lift onto the thighs here. And then draw your navel in towards your spine and your tailbone towards your heels. Slight engagement in your glutes. Arms rest down by your sides. Lift tall through all four sides of the body, through the neck. Imagine you have a string connected to the crown of your head, lifting you up to the ceiling. Smooth out your inhales and your exhales. And right away, let's start to deepen out the breath, using a count of 5 or 6 for your inhales, followed by the same count for your exhales. So inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Adding on, inhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more, inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue to maintain that regulated, smooth, and even breath here as we begin our flow. Press into your feet, blink open the eyes if they're not already. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Imagine you're squeezing a block between the hands. Drop the shoulders away from the ears, hug the low ribs back into your body. Take one more deep breath in, actively reach tall through your fingertips. And on your exhale, sit back into your chair pose, weight in the heels. Use this first chair pose to lengthen through the front body as we root down through the feet and engage the legs. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold, hinge, release. You can keep a deep bend in your knees. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins or the mat and lengthen. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Press into your feet, rise to stand, arms reach out and up, gaze might lift. Exhale, sink back into your chair. Weight in the heels. Upper back is strong to help you peel the chest up. Draw the shoulders to stack over your hips. Breath in. Forward fold, breath out, hands together through heart center. Halfway lift on your inhale, find length. Keep that length as you fold, hinging from the creases of your hips. Rise to stand, arms reach high. Exhale, sink back into your chair. Take a deep breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Adding on, halfway lift on your inhale. Exhale, hands plant, step back, plank pose. Knees stay lifted or lower them, rock forward, breath in. Lower to the belly, bend the elbows point back behind you. Top to the feet, press into your mat. Peel the heart forward, lift through the chest and the head, baby cobra, stay light on the hands. Breath in. Lower the chest and the head, breath out. Tuck the toes, walk them in. Rise to plank or all fours. Down dog, hips high, thighs back. First down dog here. Hands are shoulder width distance apart. Feet hips width distance apart. Press the floor away with the hands. Firm your outer arms in. Scoop the lower belly. Lift your hips higher and press your thighs back. If you'd like, for this first one, you can bend and straighten through the legs one at a time or both at the same time. Finding any other movement, swiveling the heels side to side, keeping the weight even in both hands. Take one more deep breath in. Breath out, ground through the hands and the feet. Inhale, lift your heels high. At the end of your next exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, walk, step, float, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, chair pose, sink low in the legs, peel the chest up, lift the biceps by the ears, breath in. Stay lower breath out. Rise to stand, breath in, maybe lift the gaze, bring the hands to touch. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands down, step back. Vinyasa of choice. Lower halfway or all the way on the exhale. Inhale, back bend of choice, open up. Exhale, downward facing dog. As always, these vinyasa flows are yours. You can skip, you can modify, you can add on. Inhale, lift your heels high. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. End of that exhale, step, walk, hop. Halfway lift, breath in. Fold, breath out. Deep bend, chair pose, sink low, lift the chest. Lift the arms, sink even lower in the legs. Rise to stand, root down, lift tall. Forward fold, release. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands down, vinyasa, step back, hop back. Do what you need, move through your flow. Down dog. This is Sun A. We do this series of movements to warm up the body, to connect the breath with the movements. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, deep bend, gaze forward, travel, fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, fold. Chair, sink low, breath in. Exhale, sink even lower to your seat. Rise to stand, breath in. Exhale, fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, vinyasa of choice. Inhale, lift the heels high. Exhale, bend, gaze forward, travel, fold. We're adding on this time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair, sink low into the legs. Lift the chest, lift the arms. Exhale, sink even lower. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, chair. Bring your arms out wide like a T, breath in. Use the lower belly to twist the upper body to the right. Breath out. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, upper body twists to the left. Inhale, back through center. Arms reach high. Breath in. Right arm sweeps back, left arm forward, twist right. Inhale, arms through center. Left arm sweeps back, right arm forward, twist. Reach long. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hands together at heart. Plant or send weight into that right foot and step your left foot back behind you. High crescent lunge. Hands to heart or hands at hips to start. Find stability here. Feet are hips width distance apart. Bend into that back knee. Scoop the belly, lengthen the tailbone down. Keep the front knee stacked over the ankle, root to the heel, engage the right glute. And now press your left thigh up. Stack the heel over the ball end of the foot. Arms can reach up and overhead. Breath in. Arms out wide like a T. Breath out. Hug the lower belly and twist the upper body to the right. Engage the glutes. Inhale back through center. Arms overhead. Find more length. Breath in. Open arm twist. Sweep your right arm back, left forward. Keep pressing through that left heel. Arms reach high. Breath in. Hands down. Vinyasa of choice. Maybe those right toes float this time. They lower down for the back bend. Down dog. Press the floor away. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, lift your heels high. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, walk, step, float, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, chair. Sink low, graze the floor on the way up. Sink lower on your exhale. Rise to stand, breath in. Chair pose, breath out. Arms out wide, breath in. Chest revolves left, breath out. Use the strength in the lower belly. Inhale through center. Exhale, chest to the right. Inhale through center. Arms reach high. Reach your left arm back, right arm forward, twist. Inhale, arms reach high. Right arm sweeps back, left forward, twist. Inhale, lift through center. Hands through heart. Weight in your left foot. Right foot steps back. Bend to your right knee. Square the hips forward. Draw the lower belly and lengthen the tailbone down. Keep your shoulders stacked over the hips, the deep bend in the front knee, and now press through that right heel, lift that right thigh, engaging the quad. Keep that heel stacked over the bottom of the foot. Arms reach high, settle into it. Find the depth in your lunge. Arms out wide like a T, breath in. Exhale, use the lower belly strength to twist upper body to the left. Inhale, come back through center. Arms reach. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, left arm sweeps back, right arm forward, reaching long here. Inhale, arms high, press into the feet. Exhale, hands down, vinyasa of choice, maybe left toes float. Down dog. Breath in. Ground down. Breath out. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward, walk, step, hop, fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, chair, sink the weight in your seats. Peel the chest up. Arms out wide like a T, breath in. Exhale, chest over to the right. Inhale back through center. Exhale, chest to the left. Inhale through center, arms reach high. Breath in, open arm twist, sweep that right arm back, sink the seat. Inhale through center. Exhale, sweep the left arm back, sink the seat. Inhale through center. Arms out wide like a T again. Left arm sweeps underneath right. Eagle wrap the arms, sink the seat lower, peel the chest up. Take a deep breath in. Keep the bind in the arms, weight in your right foot, left foot steps back. Ooh, wobbling a little bit on those feet. Find your stance here. High crescent lunge, reach the arms high. Open arm twist, reach that right arm back, left arm forward, reaching long fingertip to fingertip. From here, warrior two, back heel spins down. Widen the stance if you need, deep bend in the front knee, ground down outer edge of back foot. Opening through the hips and the chest, arms out wide. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands down, step back, vinyasa of choice, maybe right toes float. Deep breath in. Ground down, breath out. Inhale, lift the heels high. Exhale, deep bend, gaze forward, walk, step, float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair, sink the seat, lift the chest, lift the arms. Breath in, open arm, twist, breath out. Inhale through center, twist over to the right. Inhale through center, arms reach high, sweep your left arm back, right forward, sink the seat. Inhale through center, right arm sweeps back, left forward, sink the seat. Inhale through center, arms out wide like a T, right arm sweeps underneath the left. Sink low, lift the chest, lift the elbows. Weight is in your left foot, right foot steps back. Steady through the base, ground down through the feet, lift tall through the spine. Unwind the arms, breath in, high crescent. Open arm twist, breath out, chest to the left. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Deep bend in the front knee, ground down outer edge of the back foot. Inhale, reverse, up and back, side body stretch. Keep bending into your left knee. Hands down, vinyasa of choice. Your breath, your flow. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to chest, squeeze, lightly step it through. High crescent lunge, arms sweep out wide here. Sweep your left arm underneath the right. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step forward into your chair pose with eagle arms. Drag your left knee into your chest, wrap the thigh around the right for eagle wrap legs. Sink the seat low. Lengthen through all four sides of the torso. Squeeze the forearms. Feel the stretch of the upper back. Breath in. Breath out. Step it back. High crescent lunge. Release the bind of the arms. Breath in. Open arm twist. Breath out. Right arm forward. Glutes strong here. Navel to spine. Warrior two. Open out wide. Flip the front palm. Reverse. Breath in. Lizard lunge. Breath out. Hands on the inside of the right foot. Heel toe the right foot to the outer edge of the mat, spin the back heel up, lengthen the spine, and then lower the back knee down. Left hand under your shoulder, right hand can gently press that right thigh open and lean the chest back. Take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Both hands down under your shoulders, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, bend into your left knee a couple times here. Feel the springing motion as you bend the knee, sink the weight back, and then shift forward. Next time you spring forward, step the left foot forward, Halasana squat. Hands together at heart center. Lengthen the spine. Take a deep breath in. Breath out. We'll move through a vinyasa here. Option, plant the hands for crow pose, knees to triceps. Weight shifts into the hands, elbows bend and they stack over the wrists. Hug the lower belly and squeeze the feet together to touch and lift the seat and the heels. Keep the gaze forward. When you're ready, step back, hop back. Vinyasa of choice. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to chest, squeeze, step it through. High crescent lunge with arms wide. Breath in. Right arm sweeps underneath left. Breath out. Deep breath in, lift through the spine. Breath out, step forward, chair pose. Feet together. Weight comes back into your left foot. Right knee to chest. Wrap the thigh. Maybe half bind, full bind around the left calf. Sink low into the legs and squeeze the inner thighs together. Hug the lower belly in and lift through the sternum. Squeeze the forearms. Feel the stretch in the upper back. Breath in. Breath out. Begin to unwind. High crescent lunge. Release the bind of the arms. Breath in. Open arm twist. Left arm back. Right arm forward. Warrior 2. Spin up and open. Opening through the hips and the chest. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, lizard lunge. Hands to the inside of the left foot. Heel to the left toes out wide. Take a moment, lengthen through the spine, press back to the right heel, and then lower the back knee down. Hands down, forearms down, whatever you have the space for. Find something that feels good here. You can bring left hand to left inner thigh. Gently press that thigh open and lean back with the chest. One more deep breath in. Breath out. Hands down under your shoulders. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and again, find that springing motion. So bend the back knee, send weight back, and then shift forward onto the toes. Bend, shift forward. Next time you shift forward, step forward, Halasana squat. Heels and toes out. Hands together, heart center. Final vinyasa here. Planting the hands, maybe setting up for crow pose again, or just going through your flow, meaning down dog. For crow, hands shoulder width distance, knees to triceps, all the way up to the armpits, round forward, rock forward, weight in the hands. Elbows stack over wrists, squeeze the feet together, and lift the heels to your seat. When you're ready, vinyasa of choice. From your downward facing dog, lower the shins down to the mat, take a seat on your heels, sit tall, hands on top of thighs, palms face up or down, and breathe. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Make your way to a seat. On your bum, legs long in front of you. Draw your right knee into your chest. Cross the ankle over the left thigh like figure 4, so above that knee. Hands come back behind you. Lean back. Bend your left knee, plant the sole of the foot onto the mat. Figure 4 in a seat or on your back. Woo. Rolling back. Interlacing behind the left hamstring. This one's nice and gentle here, especially on the upper body. You can just let the upper body relax and enjoy this outer hip stretch. Wherever you decide to be, pause and breathe. Stay right here on your mat. Smooth out those inhales and exhales. One more deep breath in. Breath out. If you're on your back, uncross the legs, rock and roll up to a seat. If you're in your seats, you can lengthen the left leg long, uncross the right leg. We'll make our way to the other side. Draw your left knee in, cross the ankle above your right knee. Hands plant, lean back, plant your right foot onto the mat. Seated figure 4 floor or support yourself as you roll back for supine or reclined figure 4. Hugging that right knee into your chest as you gently guide that left thigh away. Try to get the low back to release and the shoulders to release if you're on your back. Wherever you are, keep your attention on your breath. Smooth it in and out. Watch it move in the body, filling it up. Watch it leave the body, emptying out. One more deep breath in. Breath out. If you are on your back, stay there. If you're in a seat, lengthen the legs long, shake them out, and then roll onto your back. Draw your knees into your chest and rock a little side to side. Plant both feet onto the mat, hips width distance apart. Palms face down as you plant the hands into the mat. Entire arms plant to the mat. And then on your inhale, engage the back body as you lift the hips for bridge pose. Option to interlace hands underneath you and roll into one shoulder at a time. Bridge pose, arms are rooted, feet are rooted, glutes and hamstrings are engaged. Gaze is up to the ceiling. Breathe. Breathe into the front body here as we stretch it open. One more deep breath in. Breath out, release the bind if you have it, lift the heels if you need, and lower down one vertebra at a time. Once you're there, windshield wiper knees side to side. Next time, the knees release to the left, leave them there. You can keep the legs staggered for a more gentle twist, or you can stack the thighs for a deeper twist. If you're stacking, left hand to the top of your right thigh and allow that right shoulder to really melt down to the mat. The head can turn if it feels okay in the neck. Smooth out the breath. Slow it down. No need to force anything to happen here. The breath and gravity will take over for this twist. On your next inhale, lift the knees back through center. Exhale, knees to the right, legs staggered or stacked for the deeper variation. Right hand can come to the top of the left thigh if the thighs are stacked. Left shoulder melts down. Ribs revolve, left head might turn left. Again, smooth out the breath. Just watch it enter and exit the body. On your next inhale, lift back through center, move your hips through center if you move them. Hug your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Happy baby pose. Bend the knees towards the shoulders. Stack the ankles over the knees. Bring peace fingers around big toes. Seal at the thumbs or inner outer edges of feet where the hands can grab onto. You can also bring hands to your ankles or shins. Release the low back and the shoulders down. Feel that stretch in your inner thighs. Close down through your eyes. Take another deep breath in. Breath out. Draw your knees back into your chest. For our final pose, you're welcome to rest on your back in corpse pose. If you prefer a seated meditation, you're welcome to meet in a seat, crossing at the shins or sitting on your shins. So go ahead, find your final resting place for this practice, somewhere comfortable that you can be for the next few moments to let the practice integrate here. Wherever you decide to go, whether you're sitting tall or resting on your back, go ahead and close down through your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, release. Again, deep breath in. Open mouth, release. Once more, deep breath in. Open mouth, let it go. Sealing the lips. Take the breath in and out the nose. Eyes roll back into their sockets. Tongue releases from the roof of your mouth. Let your body, your mind rest completely. Shavasana. start to deepen out the breath. Feel the chest and the belly rise and fall. Bring gentle movements to your fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles. When you're ready, arms overhead, full body stretch. If you're on your back, if you're in your seat, just remain right there. If you're on your back, draw your knees into your chest, gently roll to one side. Use your hands to press into a seat. We will all meet in a comfortable seat. Once you arrive, draw your hands together and at heart center. Press the backs of the thumbs into your sternum and lift the chest. Breath in. Breath out. Bow the head to meet the fingertips in a gesture of gratitude. Thanking yourself for deciding, for making that choice to step on your mat for breath, for movement, for energy. Take whatever it is you need with you into your day. We will seal this work, this energy, this breath in with one word. Namaste. Thanks everybody for joining me on the mat today with Flex and Flow. My name